Stop what you're doing. It's the third round of the Winter Yorkshire Cyclocross series, arguably the most challenging series in the UK.
Everyone's quite good in Yorkshire as well, aren't they?
After a scorching first round where I more or less melted in the heat and a second round where I struggled for grip, the question is, can I pull it all together this time at the course that kicked off my cyclocross journey 12 months ago? Let's find out.
Morning, welcome back to the channel. Today in Temple Newsam, nice and early. Yeah, it's about 8:30 in the morning. Here for the third round of the Yorkshire Cyclocross series. Here nice and early, helping set up the course this week. So yeah, getting all the stakes out to mark the course and stuff. So yeah, just marking out this section here that comes into the climb, and looking at the map. So looking at the map here, it's on this top corner where it says MP8, and yeah, actually they've marked it to come out of those woods and then really close to those trees, and we're trying to decide how close to those trees should it be. So if you're looking at here, it doesn't really, the camera doesn't really pick it up, but there's like quite a bit of a camber, and so we could just run the line nice and straight like here and then up the hill, or we could kind of follow the woodlands here and just make it a little bit harder. So it means you've got a little bit of a turn out of the woods there, and then yeah, kind of following this camber, and in true James Turnbull style, he's decided that we should make it harder and stick it on the camber, and I have to agree with him here.
It's gonna turn there, so, or you want to go all the way out here. Yeah, you definitely want to be turning on the grass, don't you?
Like stretching the tape here, and then you can be up where that guy is.
Yeah.
Without having to have gone really
Thing
far
is
around
though,
the turn.
it's quite a tricky entrance to that because there's a set of routes on the entry. When we came yesterday to like spray the course on, I was doing this with the grass. I was actually quite grippy and immediately went, nearly fell over.
I think they've widened my chicane a bit.
Did you make it really difficult?
Well, I didn't make it difficult, but I made it a proper. I made it so you couldn't just straight line it between the two turns.
You can straight line it now.
Oh, here we go. Did you know that he's on Baby Lemus?
On Baby Lemus again today. And whilst they did all right for me in Bingley, I'm still going to caveat my performance with the Baby Lemus just in case. And if that doesn't work, then I've got 3 other excuses I can rely on as well today. So I'm all right.
That's how you do it.
I've got a spreadsheet at home of excuses.
Need a video of that.
Someone coming. Looking out.
You can go really wide on it.
That's had one race on it. You don't want to stretch the tape too much here, do you?
Well, they put a stake
Push
right
the tape
there.
out here, and like that's it. Nose level.
Yeah, that is a nose breaker.
That's the chopper's line there. You go round, then swing across in front of everyone.
Definitely.
Into the turn.
Yeah.
I take it back what I said about hopping. That sounded like a rim.
I definitely will not be hopping that. You're going to land on the next route.
This is awful. This is actually awful down here.
Okay, you don't want to go inside here. That's a
over the bars.
Bit rusty.
Oh yeah, this has got.
You are just on the brakes down here. There's not much you can do about it.
Can't even avoid it.
No.
This.
Yeah, you are.
But again, what are you gonna? You're not gonna unless you crash. You're not gonna lose or gain a place down here. No. So just take it steady. What's the point in absolutely
Railing it?
Yeah.
Take it steady.
Just potter down it.
Take it steady. Make sure you do this corner well, like slow impact.
And you've got you've got this corner on here as well.
This is this next corner. I always had too much power, like too much speed coming down here.
Yeah. So did I. I overshot it every time.
Every time I forgot, like, oh, it's not actually that far.
And it's slightly downhill too, so you do come into it with a bit of pace. What's the outside like?
Well, I just tripped over something, so.
I feel like that'll come down if you wobble it enough. So it doesn't take someone's head off.
Oh no, leave it. It's part of the aesthetic of the Temple Newsam course. Come on, tree surgeon.
Well, it's not going to take anyone's head off. I knew that was going to happen.
Job done.
At least it's not there anymore.
Well, that's probably a good move, to be fair.
Pressure out.
Well, that's just improved the line by massively.
Changed the whole course. You put a divot in with your knee, look. You completely changed the corner. No, you need to come. You need to come wider. And plus, it's a camber as well. So if you stay on the left, and you've not got as high to go up. You see what I mean? If you look down it,
This bit isn't safe.
you could run it, but it's definitely. You want to
Just
be
run through here.
coming past this tree, past this route. You can get round the route.
If you were further back in the pack here,
Run it.
and people were starting to get off and run
I don't fancy my chances through the jungle.
run through there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it's already bottlenecking and you're having to run,
How far back are you planning on being?
I'm.
Well, if you make a mistake,
I don't make
If you have a bad start, or someone crashes in front of you. You've gone up.
I fell backwards. Ryan Forde.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get a nosebleed, guys. I'm on second row.
What? Gee, that's third row.
Third row.
No, it's not.
No, it's second.
Who's your second row?
11 to 20.
Oh yeah.
11 to 20.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I'm never that far back. 22 on mine. That's very low.
So that's the bike after 30 minutes of riding and practice. So yeah, just done practice. Really love this course. So this was the first course that I did back last year, so my first ever cyclocross race. So yeah, this is kind of what made me fall in love with this this sport, this course. It's just perfect for me. Yeah, there's like so a couple of punchy hills and a bit of drag and stuff, and then yeah, this top field is like completely flat. Lots of power you can get here. It's nice and grippy as well, especially in the kind of corners. So yeah, really looking forward to today's race. Yeah, got gridded on the second row, so 20 today, so a row up from last time. Don't know how, because I felt like I did absolutely terribly in the last race, but must be a few people who are not here. So yeah, move forward to the second row, and I think that's going to suit me quite well, because it starts over here, just behind me, and it's this top section which I feel I can get a lot of speed in before it heads down to the kind of more technical sections. And then once I'm already ahead of people, it doesn't matter if I make a mistake and stuff, because I'm just throwing everyone behind me, and there's not many lines different lines you can take. It's quite narrow, so yeah, hopefully I can get ahead of George in that first bit and yeah, hold him up.
You've arrived just in time to miss golf practice.
Oh, I'm delighted.
To be fair, I don't think I've got the endurance to do extra that.
No swearing. How's that, James?
Hard, really hard at that climb. I had to go really deep on some of the laps. As you'll see on the GoPro footage, I had the worst start I think I've ever had at a cross race. I was playing catch up the whole time. I'm sure Ryan will have to bleep out some of my choice language as everyone set off.
Did you take that line that you were talking about on the steep bank?
Maybe. It's not taped, so I don't see anything wrong with it.
You were meant to do the taping, so...
I'll be in.
Having fun there, Sean?
Yeah, it went very well for me.
So that went much better than last year. Yeah, felt pretty good in that. Though I did take one tumble over the handlebars about halfway, which is not fun. And yeah, at the beginning of the race, having a nice little battle with Dan, trying to get past him. And then yeah, made a few mistakes and he managed to get away. Maybe actually he probably wasn't pushing as hard as he probably thought he could. And yeah, well, he managed to beat me. But yeah, it was a good one.
Well, it's not going to take anyone out.